Hey everyone, welcome back to Everyday Rita. Today is going to be actually like the last part of my Disneyland vlogs. I know I'm in a totally different outfit, it's a different day, but things happened on our Disneyland day that was just not in our favor for everything. So if you guys already watched my first and second video, then this one will be the end of it. If you haven't, then I'm just gonna go ahead and link it either here or on the description below. Definitely watch my 2 vlogs to see how my birthday went and then come back to this video and watch it. Okay, so first thing is I broke one of my camera lenses, which is the lens I use to vlog because it's a wider, it's like a 16 to 50 millimeter lens. I only had my 35 millimeter lens with me and that was it, which that is way too close. I can't hold it and capture anything. So I had to film my whole entire Disney vlog on my cell phone. So shout out to my cell phone for making it through the day and filming my whole Disneyland vlog. So if you're interested, I do have a Google Pixel, the 2 XL. And the quality was good, but obviously not as good as a camera, but that's what we had to work with because I broke the lens. And yes, that is a very expensive lens, and yes, I have to spend the money to get a new one. So that is that. That was the first thing. Second thing is, you guys know that I wanted to do the MaxPass. I said it in the very beginning of my vlog, but I didn't even show it throughout the time. One, I couldn't show it because I needed a second camera to zoom on my phone to show you guys, and my husband's phone at the time wasn't turned on. Like he charged it, but it was off. Anyways, that's a whole nother story. So I couldn't show it, so I didn't really talk about it. And I was having so many issues purchasing the MaxPass. I was so frustrated. Like I said, it was just not the greatest start to our day, but I really tried to just make our day good. It was my birthday. I wasn't gonna let anything get in my way. We did it. We had a great time. So I mostly wanted to make this video to talk to you guys about the Disney MaxPass. If I liked it, was it worth the $10 per person, and how it kind of works. So let's just go ahead and get into that. I'm not going to talk too much about the Disney vlogs because, well, you can watch it and it is what it is. I hope you guys didn't notice me upset or anything in the beginning since all that happened. I tried to not let that get to me. Okay, first things first is, and I have to stress this as much, download the Disneyland app. So this is, I think, only, yeah, not I think, this is for the Disneyland Resort only. So Walt Disney World has their own thing going on. They have the magic bands and all of that. This is just for Disneyland Resort. So you're gonna wanna download the Disneyland app on your phone. So once you go ahead and do that, create an account on the actual computer first, like a regular computer, because then you're able to update your account and also put in your credit card information. I had my credit card information on my app, but my credit card expired, which I didn't realize it, and I never added another one because I thought, oh, it's fine, I have my credit card on there, you know, I can just purchase it right away. But no, it expired, so that was a mess. And that wasted like 20 minutes just to put a new card in from the app. I don't know why. Every time it just kept giving me an error, and I was so bothered by it. So anyways, create an account online, like on the website, put in your credit card information. You can do it the night before, you don't have to have it stored forever, just so that's already ready to go. Then once you're at the park, whether you have tickets that you purchased ahead of time or you're purchasing tickets at the park, it doesn't really matter. Once you have your tickets and you're scanned into the park, so that's the biggest thing, you have to be scanned into the park in order to start using MaxPass, because it's not gonna recognize it. I want to say, no, yeah, so either way you have to. So once they scan your tickets and you're in the park, first thing you want to do, open up your Disneyland app. Then you're gonna, I will show you on my phone, but there's no point because I can only show you like 2 steps and then I have to scan a ticket. So we're not gonna get anywhere with that. So the Disneyland app, open it, then you'll see it on there. It's gonna say like get fast passes or it'll say MaxPass, either one. So click on that on your app, and then it's gonna tell you to scan your ticket. So it's gonna have a kind of like if you ever use like the scanner code to scan like, you know, groceries or whatever. It's like the little code. It's gonna have a thing, your camera's gonna turn on, it's gonna scan the tickets, and then it's gonna upload. So you're gonna do 1 ticket at a time, and you can create different parties. So if you have a large group of people, you can definitely create like one party, which is, I don't know, the Johnsons, and then the, you know, the box, right? If you want to kind of keep it separate, if not everyone wants to do the same fast passes, but at that point, then somebody else in the party should have their own app. Because either way, you're paying $10 per person, it doesn't matter. Just keep that in mind. So it doesn't matter if you create 7 parties, it's not like one person has the app and everyone else is free. So I would suggest the easiest way is honestly whoever you have with you that are all going to use the same pass, have it on the same app. And then if people are separate, then they should get their own app on their own. So you'll scan all the tickets. It'll tell you to enter in their name. So I put in, you know, my name, my first and last name, and then I think it said like add to the party. So I clicked on that. I scanned Robert's ticket, and then they had me put his name, his first and last name, and then that was our party. So party of 2. And then after that point, it says like continue. So you press continue, and then that's when it's going to charge your card. So it would have been like a 2-minute process if my card was saved on there correctly with no expiration date, and I would have pressed like, you know, confirm purchase, and it would have been done. But because of that, I had to put in the credit card information. Nothing was working for me. I literally had to try like 4 different cards. I don't know why everything was in error. I think towards the end I was getting a little bit frustrated, and I started putting my old address because there are some cards that have our old address and some that have our new address. So anyways, that's that, okay? So just have your card on file. So once you do that, then once it's confirmed, your MaxPass is ready to go, then at that point you're ready to go. You can say, you know, get FastPass. It's going to ask you what party. You just select all if you want that whole group in there, and then you pick the park, so Disneyland or California Adventure, and then at that point it's going to show you all the available fast passes. So okay, sorry, I hope I explained all that good. I hope I didn't talk too fast. I hope you understood that part. So now the next thing is like kind of like how it works, and you know, is it worth it, right? That's like the biggest question about all this. So I'll say this, actually no, I'll wait till the end to tell you if it was worth it or not, but you'll kind of get the gist of it as I explain it to you if it was worth it or not. So normally when you get fast passes, right, you have a paper ticket pass, like your tickets. You have to go to the ride, put your ticket in, and get a fast pass, and then there's a return window on there, and then you go back to the ride at that time. And then when you want to get another fast pass, you either have to wait until the time that's printed on the ticket at the bottom, it'll tell you when you can get another one, or the minute you use the fast pass, then you can get another one. So then you have to go to the ride you want to go and get it. So the MaxPass, you don't have to go anywhere. You can be, you know, walking to Cars Land and getting a fast pass for Indiana Jones and Disneyland, let's just say, right? So that's one of the biggest advantages. Now, how the window timing works. So let's say it's 10 o'clock in the morning, and the first fast pass that I want to do is for racers, and it is from 10:30 to 11:30, so it's like 30 minutes out. After that 10:30 window comes, which is 30 minutes, I can get another fast pass on the MaxPass. Sorry, I'm interchanging it. It's the same thing, it's just it's on the app, right? So so let's say it's 10:30 now. I can get another fast pass. I don't have to ride racers until 11:30 because I have a 1-hour window, 10:30 to 11:30. But once 10:30 hits, I can get another fast pass. So let's just say that fast pass is like an hour away, right? So it's 10:30 right now. So let's just say it's from 11:30 to 12:30, the next one. So I'm gonna go on racers anytime from 10:30 to 11:30. I still have my second fast pass. Let's say it's for Soarin' for 11:30 to 12:30. Once the 11:30 marker comes, I can get another fast pass, right? So and the thing is you're not wasting time running to the ride to go get it. So, and the thing is that if there's things that are 30 minutes in your schedule, you're getting another fast pass almost every 30 minutes if they're available, and if obviously you work it right and you have the you're getting it in the same park where you can go, because you're not going to want to go back and forth to Disneyland like in a 1-hour interval for each one, right? So I'll just kind of tell you how our day went and how I got fast passes. I don't remember exactly because it was like 2-3 days ago, but I'll kind of give you a gist. So our first fast pass was for racers, and it was from like 11:45 to 12:45. I was able to get another fast pass at 11:45, and I got it for, what did I get it for? I think Indiana Jones, because I didn't need anything else for California Adventure. So at that point, once I picked Indiana Jones, which I think it was from like 12 to 1, it was something like pretty close. We rode racers because it was 11:45 to 12:45. And so once we rode racers, we were almost done. By the time I got to Indiana Jones, it was like 12:15, but because at 12 o'clock I could make another fast pass, I already had another one lined up. And that was like 30 minutes out. So it was like I think it was it's a Small World, and it was like at 12:30 to 1:30. So we didn't have to go on it's a Small World at 12:30 exactly, right? Because we have all the way until 1:30 to use it. But when 12:30 hit, I was able to make another fast pass. So there were times when I had up to 3 fast passes like already reserved for myself because I just had to wait for that 30-minute marker, right, to like come if they were 30 minutes out. If they were an hour out, then you have to wait until that, you know, you use it. If it's 30 to 60 minutes, yeah, so 30 minutes to an hour, it's usually the 30-minute marker or when you use it. If it's more than 60 minutes, then it's usually when you use it. There's not like a 30, you can't get it in 30 minutes, if that makes sense. You can only get one in 30 minutes if the return window is literally within 30 minutes. I hope that makes sense, you guys. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm throwing out all these numbers right now and I'm probably complicating it more than it needs to be. Okay, bottom line is, if you can get a fast pass like 30 minutes out from the time it is, that's great because in 30 minutes you can get another fast pass, okay? Even if it's an hour out, it's fine. Like, you don't have to run around to all the rides to get them. That was the biggest saving. So, all in all, I will tell you this. I got a total of 10 fast passes in one day. I think that is great. I think that is a lot because usually when I have like the tickets and I go to the fast passes, I get like 4 to 5 average. And that's me just, you know, casually going on that, like running to a ride, running, and like constantly on fast passes. That's just like I'm casually getting them. But with this one, it was still casual because I was just on my phone. I didn't have to run anywhere. And I got 10 fast passes in one day. So I was able to ride 10 rides. I mean, granted, 2 of the rides I got twice. So probably like 8 rides. All fast pass. I didn't wait more than, me and Robert didn't wait more than like 10 minutes for the ride, literally, and it was great. So a few things though I want to kind of, because I've only used this one time, so I'm kind of thinking of scenarios in my head. One, the MaxPass is, it's when people book trips to Disney, just like in Walt Disney World, they can book fast passes ahead of time, like 60 days. And if it's a really crowded time of the year, there probably won't be as many fast passes available even on the MaxPass because 60 days out, people are making reservations for fast passes. So I went on August 26th, which is schools here have already started. It's a Sunday, so the next day is Monday, so people go back to work. And again, school started, so it was not supposed to be a busy day at all with tourists. Like, it's not supposed to be a tourist heavy day. Because I was able to get reservations at Blue Bayou pretty last minute, even Carthay Circle really last minute, even though we didn't end up going, I canceled it. That was almost a really good indicator that it wasn't going to be busy. Why it was so busy, I don't know if you can tell in the vlogs, or I didn't even really mention it too much, but it was packed, you guys, packed when we went. But because there was a Chalk Walk, which Chalk is like the Children's Hospital of Orange County, they had a walk going on and everyone who did that walk got discounted tickets. So it was packed and I was so sad about it. But because they were all same day people, they didn't reserve those fast passes. So in order for all those people to get fast passes, everyone would have to get that Max Pass. So that's why I think there were so many fast passes available for me because like I said, there was almost always a fast pass available for me to get within 30 minutes out. Some rides maybe like an hour out, but for the most part 30 minutes. So I'm thinking if it's a really busy time, you might not have as much luck because all the tourists who are making their reservations 60 days out are gonna fill up those times. So maybe when you open up the MaxPass app, the first fast pass available is gonna not be until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, let's just say, for some rides. Or some rides like Racers, because it's really popular, might be sold out for the day. So just keep that in mind. I did this on a day that again was supposed to be empty. It was supposed to be a really slow time, but because we had a lot of local people doing a run at the park or a walk at the park, that's what made it so packed. But again, none of those people were reserved. It was just the same day people. And because they were getting discounted tickets, I don't know if they used the MaxPass and if, you know, but it doesn't matter because we literally got onto every ride we wanted to within like 10 minutes because of the fast passes that we got. I didn't care to go on other rides that much if I didn't get a fast pass for it because I've been there so many times, it's okay. But the lines were long. I mean, 70 minutes for Indiana Jones, 70 minutes for Space Mountain. There was like 45 minutes for like typically for a lot of other rides. So typically when I go to Disneyland or Walt Disney World, I don't really wait that long for rides just because I usually get what I want with fast passes. Or with luck, I get in like when the ride was closed and then they're letting people in and then I'm waiting only 10 minutes. It happened quite a few times. It happened with Frozen. It happened with the Peter Pan ride. It's happened a few times like that. So that's the only time I'll do that. So just keep that in mind. If you're going during a really busy time, it may not work as great. If you're going on a little bit less busy time, I think it'd be great because I literally got 10 fast passes in one day, and that was between 2 parks. I didn't have to run around. It was great. So, and the other thing with the MaxPass as well, which I didn't even talk about only because I didn't take advantage of it, was you also get the whole day to download any of the photos that you take with PhotoPass. So any rides that take photos, any PhotoPass locations that the Disney PhotoPass cast members take photos of you, they'll go on your phone, and you'll just show them your phone on the app, and they'll scan it so it links to it, and you can download those all that same day. But remember, it's only that day. So if you get home that night, like hurry up and download all of them, because by the next day it's gone. So that's also part of that $10, which I think is really great, even just to have the photos on your phone, and then you can send them out to Costco or wherever, Walgreens, and get them printed if you don't want to get them through Disney. Okay, I really hope that made sense, you guys. I tried to simplify it as much as I can. I think it was really worth it. Again, it depends on the time that you go and how crowded it is for that day. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it clarified things, and please comment down below what other kind of Disney videos you'd like to see. I am planning on doing like a plan with me Disney, as far as like how I plan my Disney trips. If you're interested in that, please give this a thumbs up so I know you're interested, and please subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.